There we go. You know, there's days where I see that it tells me I'm live and I'm really happy because today I feel half dead. We had a fantastic 2 days of retreat with should have been 28 or 26 people, and I think we ended up with 25, right? We only had one person who couldn't make it in the end, when with all these flight situations, only having one person not being able to be here, statistically wise, is really great. Reality is, I felt so bad for Lisa. Lisa Potter she was like planes, trains, and automobiles, tried everything she could do to try to get here, and it was so sad. It was so sad. But in any event, 25 Stitchers had a fantastic time. And I should pause and say, if you're joining us for the first time, I am Melissa McLeod here at the Wool and the Floss in Grosse Pointe Woods, Michigan, and we are a creative place for all Stitchers, a creative escape. See, Liz, I told you, I'm barely alive. Liz is also barely alive. Yeah. Liz and I have been working a little overtime, the two of us trying to absorb Kelly's job, and we're doing it, but you know, we're a little tired, we're a little weary. So we are a creative escape for all Stitchers. So thank you for spending time with us. Yes, we have wrapped up 2 days of KISS retreat, which we call a KISS retreat for a Keep It Simple Stitcher. And this one had with some optional Mahjong mayhem, which was really fun. I have currently become obsessed with Mahjong. You might notice my little bird bam charm I'm wearing. And Amy Poor was here as a special guest, and we're gonna have our special guest on film with us today, so stay tuned for that. We also have a special new club we're rolling out. We have some brand new exclusive canvases from Amy we're rolling out. So let's get going. It's gonna be a little kind of a different unboxing. That's the word I'm looking for, because we have a lot of product that's been marked in this week, but it's just too much for us to take on. We need to kind of get caught up on thread pulls. I know some of you are waiting for thread pulls from your market orders, for especially pre-ordered canvases that have just arrived. So we are going to be working on doing some catch-up work today. So let's start off with some unboxing items. I should know the designer of this. Do you know Amy? Mm-mm. Let's see if I got some cheat sheets.
You might know.
This is for Linda. I want to say it's maybe one of the Chris Lewis designers. I don't know. We could figure this out for you. But this is fantastic. This is for our friend Linda, who lives in the great state of Texas, as they always say there. And what I love about it is she's done a lot of interesting background stitches. Which aren't hard stitches. She's just made it interesting. She's probably picked some like smaller scale background stitches. And then my finishers did this fantastic painted wood platform. It is so good. So Linda's a very proud Texan, and this will show off her Texas pride. So we love it. We love it. Okay. Are you taking stuff from me, Annie?
Sure.
Thank you. Oh, I didn't talk about who was here today. Sorry, I forgot one of my important chapters. Liz is moderating. Annie's playing Vanna for me today because we're rejiggering a little bit because we're playing catch up. Amy's going to be helping us a little bit this morning, and then she flies back to the great state of Alabama, and she'll be on film with us a little bit. Laura is going to do her best to catch up on email. If you have emailed us since Monday evening, you may think that we're a little slow on the draw. We, again, had 26 people here from 10 states we counted yesterday. So it was a little busy around here. So the in-person people got priority, of course. So we will get your emails, we promise. I see Lisa, you just joined. We were so sad to miss you. I talked about that already. You were little planes, trains, and automobiles and couldn't quite get here, and it was super, super sad. But we hope we see you very soon. Sabrina is here. She'll be working on invoicing your finishing. Emily's here. She is working on making up some messes that have happened the last couple days on the website, which are very minor, but she's had time to adjust to that. KISS retreat was just as awesome as I dreamed, says Dana. How about that? Kaylee should be here. I don't know if Kaylee's here yet, my daughter. Let me think. Let me think if anybody else is in the building. Anyone else in the building? Julie. And Julie's here.
Sabrina.
Shipping. I talked about Sabrina, so I think I covered everybody. Okay. We have, speaking of Amy Poor, a fantastic piece that is her design. This finishing is here for our friend Kathy. Kathy was also supposed to be here, but she had to cancel about a week ago. But here is her, oh my God, so cute. Amy, did you see this up close? Sorry, there is also a piece of thread on here. I'll deal with that in a minute. So here's her, this is Amy Poor's design, Gobble Till You Wobble, and I know if you're on Instagram, you're seeing it backwards. If you're watching Instagram on a replay, you might be better served going to YouTube and watching a replay, because you can pause on YouTube and go back to where you started. You can also see things forward. So I self-film on Instagram so I can make sure I'm in the screen and I'm not doing like one of these. So that's the situation with Gobble Till You Wobble. But Kathy did these fantastic feet. I hope you guys can see that. They're like three-dimensional feet. They're amazing. So, oh, Lisa, I missed out when you tried so hard. I know, it was crazy. And we were really, really sad to not have you. Okay, sorry, I'm backing up to this. Do you guys see the feet on these? They look like little pumpkins. Oh my God, like super subtle, just very subtle. And this is like, they're not just painted lines, they're like carved in there.
Oh, wow.
So, and just the front feet and not the back feet, like, oh my God, so good, so good.
It's
so
sad Lisa couldn't come, but I laughed. My husband said, do you want me to go get her right now?
I know, at least I don't know if you heard that. Chase was gonna go and pick you up. I literally
go get her, and I was like, oh.
I was literally trying to figure out how you could borrow my son's car, but then I figured out you couldn't get the car back to Chicago, so that was going to be problematic. So we went through a lot of love and pain on your behalf as well. These are here for our friend Julie. We have had this piece before. I think this is from Needlepoint to Go. Does that sound right, you guys?
Sure.
I think this is from Kirk and Bradley, and Bunny Bait, so cute. Look at these stitch choices. This is so darling. I love the blue bow, and cute fabric on the back. There is a pocket in here designed for a little easel back acrylic piece, and we can order this for you because, like I said, I know we've had it before. Right now, a lot of things aren't percolating in this.
Emily yelled on my calendar. Something stitches. Ziggy
Stitches. Okay then. Thank you. I know.
Ziggy
Stitches.
See, Emily only worked one day of the retreat, and she's also like 15 years younger than I am, so her brain percolates a lot faster than mine does.
That helped me.
Yeah, right now I got nothing. I talked. I played mahjong. I helped with stitching. I mean, I had so much fun the last 2 days, but this brain's tired. This brain is very tired. So this is part of the Needlepoint Studios, thank you, Needlepoint Studios Village. There we go. And this is here for Julie. And again, fantastically stitched. Do you see all the beads and everything on her trees and her stitch choices on the trees? So good. She's popped the colors up a little bit, which I really like. Here is the original canvas. And here is Julie's version of it. And it looks really good. I would say Liz's jaw was on the ground, but she was actually just yawning. So
It's beautiful. That's all I got.
we're all so tired. It was worth it, but we are tired. Oh, that goes in that bag. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm late.
Hi, Karen.
I had a little daughter emergency this morning.
Uh-oh. Okay, so 444 Susan. We have 3 fantastic nutcrackers. I always say I'm going to try to remember their names.
That's Horatio is yellow.
We haven't stitched Horatio. Do you remember this guy's name? I don't remember this guy's name. This is the red background nutcracker. We don't know their names. Even if we did know their names, right now we don't know their names. Maggie comes out with a new nutcracker every year, and they're alphabetical. The second year was Barnaby. I can't remember all the names right now, but they're alphabetical. So we're going to call this the red background nutcracker. And I think I already said who they're for. I've already forgotten, but he is fantastic, finished in red velvet. So good. That one we do have in the building. These are, I didn't bring my ruler or my board over here. We're like,
They're in the bins.
yeah, I think these are 6x6s. There might be 5x5s. Anyone remember?
6.
In that top drawer over there, Amy, is a ruler. Will you grab me a ruler? Sorry, top white drawer right there. Yeah. Thank you. Poor Amy. She's like, I came here for a retreat and all they do is order me around and make me work.
I'm the bossy one.
Thank you.
That's what she's getting into.
6x6 on 13 mesh. So that's the red one.
The red one is Darcy.
Okay.
Like Mr. Darcy.
And I think this, was he the first one? No, he's the second. He might be Barnaby. I'm pretty sure he's Barnaby. Again, 6x6 on 13 mesh. So cute. These little palms are so darling on their hats.
With no
Love it.
name, actually.
And she, even though the,
Barnaby's light blue. This nutcracker doesn't have a name.
oh, well, here's Barnaby. Barnaby is coming in for the caboose.
That is
He-
Barnaby.
This guy here is Archie.
Archie. Oh, if I just looked at the paperwork, it would tell me. Is that what you're
See,
telling
mine
me,
says
Ann?
nut- yeah, come on now.
So, and then I think this is one of the newest ones, is my recollection.
That's Horatio.
So the yellow background is Horatio. So these are all 6x6 on 13 mesh. They all do also come as a 4-inch round on 18 mesh. So either can be ordered. She ran out of inventory of, I think, all of these at market. So a lot of them are on reorder. Something's in my hair, you guys. Like, I'm just a disaster. It's probably like my breakfast. Dear Lord. I mean, I'm a mess. Okay, so we have, I know. You know, everyone says you should be authentic. There you go.
Yeah, and I love that the blooper reel that was posted that I thought was all about you is all my voice, by the way.
Oh my God, your voice making fun of me.
Like chiming in.
Okay, so we do have more finishing. We also, last week I talked, Shelly Tribby is in the house. We have the Shelly Tribby trunk show here through the end of the month. Everything is 20% off. It is all on our website. Last Friday, we rolled out a second trunk show. It is time for a Diet Coke, Heather. Thank you. This will get me together. I'm sure of it.
Time for mimosa too. I'll take that one.
Mimosa, no. Down, dead.
I'll get that on later.
Okay, so second trunk show now in the house. It is a very small but mighty trunk show. Olivia Grace is here. Her stuff is all over the place in the best of ways. Can you get me a whiteboard of some sort? Sorry. I just feel like you're not going to be able to see any of these. So the first one I'm going to show you is, let's see, Olivia Grace is young, and I am not young. And this says, "Look what you made me do." And I think this is a Taylor Swift reference. Who's a Swiftie in the vicinity? Taylor Swift, "Look what you made me do."
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Because of the snake.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but you know, I don't know enough about it. So she has a lot of Taylor Swift things. So this is "Look What You Made Me Do," 18 mesh, 4-inch round. Thank you. And then the Taylor Swift sweater with 1989 on it.
There's so many cute. They have all the eras sweaters.
So cute.
Just FYI.
Yeah, a lot of them walked out of the building in the last couple days. We've had so many brand new young stitchers in. That Katie, who was in on Tuesday, was just so darling. She's like, "I've done some embroidery from a kit from Amazon. I think I can handle this." I'm like, "You absolutely can." Needlepoint is not rocket science. This fall leaf is so pretty, like very different from a lot of her other things, but really fantastic. I think this would be really fun as a bag tag, as a matter of fact. Love it. And then for those
This is your
that
nicer
of
set.
a certain era, boy, do I have Game Boy stories. My kids grew up on Game Boys. Like when we would have 5 of us, and we couldn't afford to fly to Florida, so 5 of us in the car, and the Game Boys saved our lives. And I distinctly remember the day. It'd been like 3 months. We couldn't find the Game Boys. So off we went to, what was the name of that place? At like
Circuit City.
14 Mile and Gratiot. It just had like GameStop.
Oh yeah. They was
We
just-
went to GameStop. We bought 2 new Game Boys, and you guys, you know the punchline.
Oh, yeah.
Came home, the kids go down in the basement. They move a cushion on the couch, and the 2 Game Boys that have been missing for 3 months are in the bottom of the couch.
Oh
So
my God.
there we go. But Game Boys are back in the building. And then my kids were also a little bit of the era of the Beanie Babies. Liz, am I allowed to tell your story, Liz?
Oh my God, yeah, it's a great story.
So her husband Chase, when he was a teenager, used to go to the local flea market and buy and sell Ty Beanie's babies for his grandmother.
She was a genius.
She was a woman before
hustler.
her time. She was buying them up cheap at the flea market and reselling them where?
No, they resold them there. She would be on, like, back in the day when you would, like, mail a check to, like, orders. She would, like, pre-order all the special ones.
Oh, and she was
then
selling
and then
them at the flea
send
market.
him to sell them because you couldn't get them. Like
And
the
of course-
Princess Diana bear.
And of course, she's also, scalping Beanie Babies and then also sending the handsome young teenager to sell them.
And
Like,
he was haggling
no
with
fool.
people. Like, he
Oh
would
my God.
haggle. They'd be like, I need
Such
to
a
buy. He's
hit.
like, oh no, the Princess Diana is very unique.
So if you look online, you will see other Beanie Babies, Olivia Grace. So it is a fun little trunk show. Very different things than we're used to seeing. Olivia just had a new baby, so we're very happy to have her stuff in the house. Okay, next up, we're going to talk. Oh, I'll show you one more set of finishing, and then we're going to have Amy Poor come over and talk to us for a minute too. So for our friend Lil is local to us. She worked on this club for quite a while. It is all done. It is beautiful. She loved it. As I said, we are going to be rolling out a brand new club today. So if you are someone who loves to have a stitch guide, your thread kit, everything all pulled together, and you can just sit down and create something beautiful without having to use any brain power, without having to schlep through your stash, we've got you covered. So that is what Lil did. If I was smart, I would have put these in order, but I didn't. So this was the Reindeer Club from Kay Irby. So this is Prancer and Cupid and Comet. All of them have a different background stitch. They all have these fantastic antlers, and there's bells on each one of them. Dancer, Donner. So these are going to look fantastic. I'm thinking Lil's planning on putting them on a giant wreath, which will be amazing. Dasher, Vixen. Again, all of them have a different background stitch. So I think this is a perfect grouping for someone who's wanting to learn a bunch of new background stitches, Blitzen. And of course, the only one that has a different colorway is Rudolph. So all of the reindeer games are here. So that was a club we had 3 years ago, maybe. And so we now have a Christmas club we're going to roll out today. But come on over here, Amy. Let's talk about your stuff. So Amy, we have been together. You were my roomie in Frisco. So now you got to stay at my house.
Yes.
But we didn't have to share a room this time. So, but you spent a lot of time with my puppies.
Poor Murphy.
Murphy got his teeth cleaned yesterday.
He just whined all night long.
We picked him up. And I don't think it was whining because he was
He
hurt.
was wheezing, I think.
Yeah, he'd had a tube down his throat
It was
for the
pitiful.
cleaning, and so we played mahjong last night. We re-taught you how to play.
Yes, you're a good teacher.
How many times did we win? 50% of the games. We were doing something right.
Yes.
So Amy then spent a lot of time on her phone surfing for her new mahjong set. Did you make the
Say that. Yes, say that.
She was surfing on Amazon. They're low end. It's okay.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so it's fun.
Yes, very fun.
Good.
It is fun. I'm glad to pick it back up.
Yeah. And we played yesterday in here with you. Yes,
Yeah.
with Dana and Ann.
Yeah.
Right? Was that who we were with? Yeah, Dana
Yes,
and
yes,
Ann
yes.
when I played with you.
Good
I got
teachers.
to play on Tuesday for a little bit and on Wednesday. And usually I don't get to do anything but work when I'm in the shop. But I felt a moral obligation to play mahjong with my guests. So, I was taking one for the team. And I had a great time. We played a lot with Dana, who's watching. And she
Very
has
good teacher.
played, what did she tell us,
30
for 30
years?
years?
Yeah, 30 years.
Yeah.
No.
So she was giving us not only some rule advice, but some playing advice, but also some background about why things are the way they are, which I
She
found
had a
really
lot of
interesting.
tidbits that were very interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
And we had the fun different towels. Those were the Were these the Christmas
The
ones?
Christmas
Looks like
tiles
they're
are up front
Christmas
too.
tiles
So,
with the nest.
yeah, so those of you that are into Mahjong, I do have a Mahjong set from that Mahjong moment that is Christmas themed, and it was the first time we got to play with them, so it was really fun.
That's fun.
Yeah, and so Amy, in preparation for this, I had said, she's like, how did that start? Oh, because unfortunately, Amy will not be one of the guest designers at our March retreat. And by the way, we sent out all the invoices on Monday. We told you all you had 24 hours to pay. A lot of you haven't paid, but you're in luck because we haven't had time to look at it. So you should check your email for something from the Wool and the Floss and see if you were fortunate enough to be pulled, one of the 66 people to be pulled out of 350. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm always like, I wish everyone could come, but there's no way I could host 350. I can barely host 66 because I'm too much of a detail worrywart.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's a lot of people.
So make sure you pay that. But we had talked about you coming in March, and you're like, I can't because I'm going to another retreat.
I can have these dates in advance. I need to know next year now.
Well,
so.
I can only book it 11 months ahead of time. That's why I never know really
Yeah,
far. in
and it's
advance.
also, I mean, they're busy over at the lake, aren't they? Don't they
Yeah.
only have a few weekends
The-
that you can do
and
it?
I can only,
Yeah.
and they won't even like look at their calendar until it's 11 months ahead of time. So
Well, hopefully next year. I'll just try not to make any plans in March.
it's all good.
Wow.
So she couldn't come because she's going to another retreat. So she's like,
With my mom.
she said, but with
So,
your mom, that's
yeah.
just so sweet.
I might have thought about changing it, but my mom's
No,
going, so
no,
I
you
gotta
gotta,
go with my mom.
you gotta take care of that mom. She takes good care of you.
Yes, yes.
So then you said, well, I want to come to your next retreat. And I said, well, we're having one in November. And when did we talk about that? Not that long ago, like August, maybe?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
And then she's like, well, if I'm coming and it's Mahjong themed, I need to design some Mahjong ornaments. And I said, that's awesome. And she said, yeah, but I don't know anything about Mahjong. So
It's a joint collaboration. That's for
it
sure.
was a joint collaboration. So she came up with these. We have 4 canvases and a needle minder. The needle minder was all her idea to like translate the ornament to a needle minder. They are exclusive to us until the end of April because that's when the next Needlepoint market is. So for those of you that may not know the ins and outs, Melissa Loves Needlepoint is my wholesale line. I represent the tools of the trade, which are things that make your stitching life easier. And Amy is my flagship artist. She might be my only artist ever. I don't know. But we work really well together and we have a good time together. So most importantly, the first one makes a whole lot of sense. She came up with this. So tiles and smiles. So of course I love a blue and green. So she kind of used our Wool and the Floss palette. So we have tiles and smiles. All of these are 4-inch rounds. They are $72 and they're exclusive to us. So tiles and smiles is available as a canvas. There are 4 of these. And then, so you did, well, I'll run through them all and then we'll talk about them a little bit more. Maj Mayhem. Dot, Crack, and Bam. And Rack and Roll. So you did opposite colors, is that right?
Yes.
For these, and you were helping a lot of people kit these yesterday. What were you?
was,
What were
yes.
you suggesting with them?
We did like usual silk background on a lot of them. I think was it cilantro was the green that we used.
Probably.
And then we did pull. I think this is the one you're using, right?
I was going to use this for. We'll show that when we show the dots.
There's a lot of
Oh.
radiance and threadworks,
Yeah,
like
radiance,
mix.
And then
People,
we used some
yeah.
neon rays for the whites to give some shine.
oh, pretty, yeah.
Oh, maybe I should do that. I pulled,
You pulled-
soy luster, but maybe neon rays would be better.
Yeah.
See,
Give a little shine.
and I pulled Petite Fairy Velvet for the lettering.
I
Is
know
what you
that
did?
we did that a lot. I pulled several of those because once they saw the velvet, they wanted that.
Yes.
It was
So
nice.
these Dot Crack Bam and Rack and Roll have kind of like a subtle bamboo icon in the back. Is that what I'm trying to say?
Whatever the
idea.
things are on the towels.
Yeah,
That was-
bamboo.
that would be- yeah, bamboo.
So that's the bamboo in the background, and on Tiles and Smiles and Maj Mayhem, we did
way.
dots in the background. We did not put characters in the background of anything. We knew that no matter what we did with Chinese characters, we wouldn't do it right, and it would be just inappropriate. So we stuck with the bamboo and the dots because it seemed to make more sense. So yeah, so these are available exclusively here. We were talking like, if you have a Mahjong group, you know, most people, I warned Amy in advance, most people have cocktails while they play Mahjong. Our group has just started playing this since July, and we've all decided that we're not ready for cocktailing and Mahjonging at the same time because there's too much thinking going on. But
We're out.
we're advancing. We thought maybe, we were talking last night, as a matter of fact, about doing a weekend, a Maj weekend at my cottage.
Yes.
And so we're said that's going to be the time. We're talking about doing that in January. So that's going to be the time that we're going to start mixing drinking
We'll bring
and
out the
Mahjong.
cocktails then,
So
yes.
we'll see. But I think that these would be the most darling coasters, one for each of your Mahjong friends. I think they'd be really cute as on a wreath.
Oh yeah, that'd be cute.
And
Hang
then
in your mahjong room.
yes,
If you put it on your door if you're having people over for
a wreath to welcome your guests. We
I know
also
one lady was going to do the coasters because she had the acrylic coasters already, and
Oh.
so that was her.
so our acrylic coasters are square, but you could square them out to 4x4, or honestly you could finish them as a circle and still slide them into the square acrylic coaster. Or we also have a coaster finisher that will finish them as a flat round, and she'll put cork on the back. So you can have them set out like this, and then when you go to actually use them, you can flip them over so your drink goes on the cork side, not on the needlepoint side, which I think is pretty darn clever. And then I know you were talking about putting it on, now that Amy's looking at tiles, having it put on one of, like a canvas bag that would be storing your Mahjong tiles. For instance, where'd it go? So let's talk about, we're segueing a little bit to a finished and a clutch. This is here for our friend Clancy. So this, it would be a very bougie Mahjong tile bag, but it could be a Mahjong tile bag. Hers has a fish on it, but you could do a bag like this, and of course not this colorway maybe, but, and put rack and roll on it and have it be for your Mahjong tiles, which would be super, super fun. So, do we have any other ideas for how to utilize our coasters? I think those are the main things people were talking about.
Kind of the main topics.
And there, I know that I have talked to some people that have like little subject-based trees in their house. Like they might have a travel tree, or they might have a Halloween tree, or they might have kitchen
I was gonna say kitchen
accoutrements.
tree, yeah.
So if you are fortunate enough to have a Mahjong room, you could have a Mahjong room and start with these 4 ornaments on, not a giant tree,
You need
but
a
like
tree like that on
table
your
topper.
buffet.
Yeah.
In your room, in your dining room.
my
That's
dining
really
room,
fun.
and fully abandon the whole dining
Also,
experience.
yes.
I've turned my dining room basically into a Mahjong room because who really uses their dining room anymore except for Thanksgiving and Christmas, at least at my house. So anyway, that's what we did. And then Amy decided that a lot of people might just want a little Tiles and Smiles needle minder. So needle minders are available. Again, they're exclusive to us until the next market, and they're $24. So let us know if you want any of those. Liz is moderating. If you want threads, let us know. Amy's still here for another couple hours. We could have your threads personally picked by Amy if you were in the mood for threads as well. Otherwise, one of us lowly flossettes could pick the threads. I think that's it, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Alrighty. Okay.
Yay!
Bye.
Okay. I asked Amy in the car on the way from the airport, I'm like, so what do you think? Do you want to be on camera with me? She's like, I think I can do it. And I said, you don't have to, but
It would not
So.
be her preference.
she had every opportunity to say no.
Yeah, it's so easy to say no to you.
Well, remember, I wouldn't even have a wholesale line if she hadn't bullied me into it.
That's
so.
true.
I know you
Um,
said I was a bully.
So this is here for our friend Pat. Pat is moving soon, or has moved already, so we're gonna have to
Think
double
so.
check.
Yeah, we gotta check with her.
I'm gonna have Ann talk to Sabrina personally because
That's
this
so
is an
pretty.
interesting situation. Pat has decided that retirement in Spain was much more affordable than anywhere else, so she has moved to Spain and invited all of the flossettes to come and visit her anytime they want. And we've actually never met Pat in person, but we adore her. We talk to her quite a bit. And this gorgeous Anna clutch is here for her. And I just love it. She has stitched it mainly in basket. We have a little brick stitch here and there, a little satin stitch here and there, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Our finisher, like, I don't understand it. I mean, it's just amazing. Pat said, I love it as a wristlet, but I actually might want it as a purse, and it's gonna need a strap. So our finisher was able to add D-rings to the side of it, which utterly blew my mind. I'm like, wait, what? You can do that after it's all the way put together? And she looked at me like, of course you can. It's not that hard. It's kind of like Reese Witherspoon. It's not that hard. What, like it's hard? So that's here for Pat. We don't have that canvas here. We can order it for you. We do have this chinoiserie from Kelly Clark here. So cute. So that wouldn't go on that bag, but we have some black velvet bags here. I think that this would be really pretty on. So Liz is like, I think I know where that is. That's a good idea. We'll see if it's still there. We don't know where anything is from. Ooh, let's see what we got.
The slatey gray.
Yeah.
Purple one too.
So there we go. Oh,
Girls are
oh,
really loving the kind of
how about
plummy.
that?
Really pretty.
Plummy.
You could, yeah, you could change out this, make this not so red or like shockingly pink. That would be really pretty. And we love our Anna bags. I don't know if you can get any right now. This one does not have an Anna bag price tag though. It's only $51. So that would be really pretty.
We only do Anna clutches during lives, pretty much.
Yeah, it's there. You almost can't get them otherwise. I buy them a lot when I can. So, and then most of the time you can't. So that's it on the gray. So there we go. Okay, we did all that. Let's do a tiny bit more finishing. And then we're going to talk about our new club, which I'm so excited about. We have another Anna collection here, so let's talk about that one. Yeah, just make sure Sabrina knows about her address situation. Okay. Pat's. This is for Janet. Beautiful butterfly. Of course, we can order the canvas for you from Colors of Praise. And it is absolutely gorgeous. And I have a couple Anna clutches at home. Got to find some more stitching time. My mahjonging is interfering with my stitching time, people. Actually, what's really interfering with my stitching time and my mahjong time is work. But thankfully, I love all of those things, so it's all good. I'm attaching this bag from the wrong angle. This is here for Lily. And I don't know the designer offhand, but this is darling little Martini, of course. So cute with the fabric on the back. They did provide their own fabric. Absolutely darling little ornament. Next up for Carol. Carol is local to us. She has grandkids that she stitches for every holiday. And she had us order these for her. These are from, were we smart and wrote it down? Kathy Schenkel, maybe? I ordered these for Carol, I should remember. These cute little gingerbread people. Yeah, we can figure it out because I ordered them for her. I should know. So here is the checkered scarf gingerbread boy. And then, let's see, oh, so cute. So I think this is a little plaid dress, gingerbread girl. Oh no, I think it's plaid overalls because I see a bow tie. I don't know. Yeah. It can be whatever we want it to be, but it is absolutely darling. So her grandchildren will be well served. So there we go. Okay, this is like salty and sweet right here in this package. This is for our friend Sandy. We'll start with the salty. The salty canvas we had in the building and it just walked out. If you are sensitive to bad language, I'll cover up part of it. So it says, hey, quick question. Are you kidding me? Right there. This sign does come, I think it's usually red type on white canvas is what I recall.
Yep, that's correct.
We can order this for you. We had it in the building until yesterday and it walked out the door with one of our local customers. And Sandy's changed it to that pink sparkle background and hot pink velvet letters in satin stitch. So pretty. So that was the salty. And then in Sandy's bag, she also has the sweet, which honestly kind of sums up Sandy. She is mainly sweet, But every now and then she can be a little bit salty. Not to us, but we hear it and we love it about her. So this is, I'm sure, a wedding gift. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. I believe this is from the Gingham Stitchery. And of course, you're seeing it backwards. It says, "Our story begins." Maybe this is what I should stitch for Alexis and Drew. I haven't.
I love that.
And it was finished up as a little book. It has a velvet backing. Yeah, I need a picture of this to remind myself.
I'm just writing your order.
Oh my gosh. And our finishers put like a silk file, is that what that's called? Fabric on the side. So it's ridged.
Yeah.
And so it looks like pages of a book. And then this little "Love You" S on the back. I mean, this could not be any sweeter. So as I said, Sandy is always sweet with us, but she's got a little salty side. So we love it. And
Little salty son.
well, you know, I don't want to offend anyone, Ann.
You wouldn't offend Sandy.
Oh, she's
the drives
amazing.
in
We love her. So, okay, next up for Deb, another customer who is near and dear to our heart. She was here for a retreat earlier this fall. 1, 2, 3, three Pippin pieces. That was hard for me to say. This little bear face, so cute, done this little hanging ornament, flat backed hanging ornament, and then an ornament finished as an ornament. So sweet. These are 13 mesh. They stitch up really quickly. Deb always says to us, "My heart belongs with basket weave, but I really want to learn some other stitches," which is fine, but staying in the basket weave lane, more power to you. More power to you. She did buy a couple projects while she was here because she specifically wanted things with stitch guides to kind of help her learn decorative stitches. But that's a personal choice. There's no requirement, and this looks fantastic. She did do a decorative stitch on here. I think this is Skip Tent. I don't have my glasses on, sorry. This Christmas tree is also from Pippin Studios, and we can order that for you. So those are all here for Deb. Next up for Gina. Let's see what we have in this bag of tricks. Thank you. I was looking at it like this and I was confused.
Well, I think that isn't it. It's the dive
dive
flag,
yeah.
so she's a scuba diver, or
Oh,
giving it to a scuba
thank
diver.
you. So this is shaped in the state of Florida. I said that right. And Liz is thankfully helping me along here. This is the dive flag. So she's probably a scuba diver, or it's intended for a scuba diver. This is a fantastic Charlie Harper piece.
Oh my god.
We must have sold all our new Charlie Harper raccoons, right?
Yeah.
So cute.
I almost bought extra at market because we've been on such a raccoon kick around here,
Yeah.
Kaylee.
Because of Kaylee.
Yep.
But I thought, I restrained.
And then look at this next Charlie Harper piece with the ladybugs and the heart. So fantastic. You know what I said Kaylee's supposed to be here? I forgot. Kaylee doesn't come in until noon on Thursdays now.
I don't know.
I do. I was like,
Yes.
why is she late? She's not late at all. That was just, she comes in early when I beg her, but a lot of times she's working on Thursday mornings and she comes in at noon. So shame on me. I just remembered raccoons make us think of Kaylee. So this is for Mary, this gorgeous hydrangea piece. Offhand, I don't know the designer, but what I think is fun about this is I think it's a 5x5. Hold on. Since the lovely ladies brought me a ruler, it is 5x5. And she's made it as a hanging piece. And I think sometimes we think, oh, the designer intended this to be a flat back piece to go in something, or it go on a patch on a bag as a pocket. But I think it's really fantastic. We don't have this piece in the building, but one of my really favorite pieces, this is from Wheelhouse, is the hydrangea tote. Let me find my whiteboard. It's so pretty. Look at the shading on this. So this would be a fantastic bag tag. You could also use one of our templates, a 5x5 template around this. I think 5x5 is going to fit. Let me check my work. A 4x4 is going to, now 5x5 is going to be better. And you could put it in the bottom of a tray. It could be just a hanging sign just like this, and it would be so pretty. So the colors are just like simple and not too hard to stitch, but really, really well done. So that's here for Mary. Next up, oh, speaking of, who did we decide this was? Do you remember who we said who he was? Was he Barnaby? I don't know, one of those nutcrackers we talked about earlier. And I said they were all available in 4-inch rounds. This one is here for Julie. We have a lot of finishing for different Julies today. She did a really pretty gray sparkle background. Do you guys see that? And it is mainly in basket weave, except she did a really cute woven stitch for his beard, which I wouldn't have thought to do. And some rode stitches for his buttons, some satin stitches for his arms. And he could not be any cuter. So that's here for Julie. Then she also has a piece from Rachel Berry. We have had this before. Oh my gosh, this is so beautifully finished. What I'm going to show you guys. So it's beautifully stitched, but when I turned it sideways, do you see this fabric we have on the back with Star of David? And then our finishers have put it down the gusset. It is so pretty. Like, what a beautiful, beautiful detail. And embroidered, of course, with the recipient's name on it. We don't have this particular piece in the building. We can order that for you. We do have this gorgeous menorah, which is part of the same line from Rachel Berry. So there we go. So this can come home with you today. I may have the gift one.
We sold a lot of stuff at the retreat.
I know, it's hard to know what's in the building right now. We have no idea what's in the building right now.
My inventory.
I know.
In my brain.
Once we think we have it all in our head, and then we don't. This beautiful piece is from B&G. It's here for Barb. So she's taken this poinsettia wreath and just added that nice like gold background to it. So pretty.
She's literally stitching another one. I think she was in, and she's stitching it like the match to that. That's not poinsettias. That's like
she was in yesterday. I rang her up.
She was so excited. She's like, I stitched the poinsettia. So.
Well, and what was cute too is when she was in here, she walked in, and it was really funny to see people walk in the last couple days when we have every table full and people everywhere, and they kind of stand in the doorway like this. They're like, oh, what have I done? Where have I landed? And so I saw her walk in like that, and then when I was checking around, I'm like, I hope you were able to find everything you needed and you got the help you needed. She's like, I walked in and I was a little taken aback, but wow, the energy and the creativity in this room is amazing. She was so excited. So I don't have that exact poinsettia wreath in the building. I do have the Williamsburg wreath in the building that Amy found. This is a Tina Griffin design, and it could not be any cuter. What I love about those wreaths too is if you finish them similarly to how Barb did, there's room in the middle to put a single letter, which I think would be really fun. Or maybe a year. Maybe a subtle like wedding gift for someone with just the year. Would be kind of fun. Okay, next up, I pulled the matches to go with this. This is here for Bethany. Bethany was here for a retreat a few times ago. She's from Grand Rapids, really enjoyed meeting her. And she turned in these darling cherries. I don't know the designer of this particular one offhand, but I'm sure we can figure that out. It has an extra long cord because the idea behind it is to have it be a bag tag, of course. So darn cute. And we love a good cherry canvas around here, of course. Traverse City is in northern Michigan, and we like to say it's the cherry capital of the world.
It is.
Somebody else may argue that. I have no idea, but that's what we say. So we have lots of cherry canvases in here. So you all may have seen the disco football that Kelly stitched. These are the disco cherries, and they're disco because it kind of has like the disco ball idea on the cherries. How cute is that? So this would be a really cute shaped bag tag. And then if you want to do something a little larger, we have two different cherry versions from Raymond Crawford, both on 13 mesh as well. The pink and the blue polka dot. So really fun. And I believe these are 4-inch rounds. Let me double check that. They might be, Raymond sometimes does 4.5 just to confuse me. Nope, they are 4-inch rounds. So pink, cherries on pink polka dots, cherries on blue polka dots. These also come on stripes, and I think we're waiting for them on stripes, and I think I have some special orders for the ones on stripes. So if you're like, hey, I feel like I've been waiting on that for a little while, he has them on order, and we will have them very soon. I hope. Okay, next up, what do we have? Here for Sally is our fawn and cardinal. You've seen this a few times lately. I do have a stitch guide for this. It is currently out of stock, but it will be back in soon. Okay, I had a whole discussion with Kelly Watley about how hard it is to pick out a grandma name. And I have to believe this is Sally's grandma name. It says Love Tootsie on the back. Oh my God, I love it. So what a cute, so Kelly was here for the retreat. So we met up with her Tuesday evening. Yeah. It was very fun. So this is for Sally. And again, she did use my stitch guide, I think exclusively. I have mine done as a little stand-up. She's opted to have it done as an ornament. And I happen to love her grandma name. I think that's so sweet. Okay, so that's here for Sally. Next up, we have a couple stand-ups here for Lori. Lori, I've had the pleasure of meeting at retreat in St. Louis. I don't think she's made it here. She may not made it here. I've only met her in St. Louis, Lori Carter. I don't think she's been here. I think I've just met her in St. Louis.
I think that you're right about that.
Yeah, Liz usually comes with me when we used to do the Pointing It Out retreats in St. Louis with Megan. So we both get a little confused.
I missed
which
one,
location
Yeah.
we met her at. Yeah.
I know. I
So-
mesh everyone together because it's the same kind of fun.
It is the same
you
kind
know?
of fun for
Like,
sure.
You're like, oh, we were
This is from Kathy Schenkel, the Golfing Santa. And again, just like another nice little detail. Lori's stitching is fantastic, but my finishers have put it on this red base, but they've just taken a teeny tiny little bit of silver paint to put around the edges to reflect his golf club, which I adore. So that's here from Kathy Schenkel. And this, sorry, I'm gonna get to that one in a second. We don't have that Golfing Santa in the building. We do have the Susan Roberts Golfing Santa in the building, and he is so cute. Sorry, I'm gonna borrow this for one more second and just show him.
sorry.
No, my fault. I changed my mind, Dan. Sorry. So he looked very similar in that same kind of finish, gusseted, and Lori made fantastic stitch choices. And this Golfing Santa is just so fun with all his contrasting patterns. I love it. Lori's other piece is kind of funny. I haven't seen this one before. Kind of funny, a little bit sad. This is apparently the physical therapy Santa. So funny. Do you see his crutch? Hysterical. So it does say physical therapy down the side. I have a feeling Lori probably added those letters. She's very creative and brave and will do whatever. She basically learned everything she knows from Amy Bunger, who is probably one of the industry's like gold standard. So yeah, really, really good. So that is Lori's other stand-up piece. Okay, so I keep promising you guys a club rollout. So these pieces, we're gonna do our clubs around here like we usually do. They're not online yet. We're giving we gave actually our in-store customers first dibs. Our live watchers are getting second dibs, and then we'll put this club online tonight. So, as with all of our clubs, there are two ways to do it. We will send you initially the full thread kits for all 6 pieces. Yes, I'm going to show them to you, I promise, but I want to give you kind of the layout so that we can take your live orders if you're interested. So we will send you with the first shipment your full thread kit for the whole club, because a lot of the threads go back and forth between different canvases. There are 6 canvases. So the first shipment will be sometime in December. All the threads, and the first 2 canvases. You're gonna ask me which 2 canvases come first? I have no idea. That's up to Colleen. Colleen does all our kitting. In this case, Colleen stitched this entire club herself and has written all the stitch guides. She is our primary in-shop teacher, and she is fantastic. So I can guarantee you these stitch guides are gonna be great. You will see the designs yourself. So first shipment would be in December, 2 canvases, full thread kits. So your deposit for the club would be for the first installment, which is 2 canvases, the full thread kits. And then after that, you would get 2 more canvases shipped and 2 more canvases shipped. So December, January, February and April, you'd get 2 more canvases, okay? Actually, that may not be true.
That's the installment version.
Yes, and that may not be true. We're gonna ship you them in January and February. So December, January, February. So the installment version, and that's the word you're going to use if you decide you want the club, that you want the installment version where you'll get the threads and 2 canvases in December, 2 canvases in January, 2 canvases and stitch guides. Sorry, stitch guides go with all the canvases in January and February. The other way that we do things around here is many people, and we always kind of laugh about this around here, people love to spend money on their needlepoint, right? We all do. It brings us joy, it brings us happiness, but nobody wants to spend money on shipping. I don't blame you. I hate spending money on shipping. I have a supplier that says to me, if you order $300 worth, you get free shipping. You'll bet your bottom dollar I'm ordering at least $301 because I hate to pay for shipping. So if you are someone who hates to pay for shipping and doesn't need to spread out your budget as much, you can elect to get all 6 canvases, all 6 stitch guides, and the full thread kit right out of the door, first time out. So that, and just pay for everything at once. So you've got your installment plan or your full kit plan. Full kit plan means no shipping. Is that clear, Liz?
Yep.
Okay, so if you decide you want the club, say full kit at once or installments. Full kit means free shipping, you get it all at once, you pay for the full thing at once. Installments mean you pay for the thread kit, the canvas, 2 canvases, 2 canvases, 2 canvases. Whew. Okay. So first I'll give you kind of a general view of these. We put them on this darling little tinsel tree we have around here. So you may have seen these before because we have sold these in the past, but Colleen fell in love with these Christmas portraits. There are 6 of them, and I might have to start with my personal favorite. And Liz is gonna laugh because my personal favorite is probably not what she thinks it's gonna be. My personal favorite happens to be
exactly what I thought.
Did
it was gonna
you?
be, actually.
You know, because I hate snow, but look at this snowman.
It's all about the stitching. Come on.
It is so cute. Colleen has done a fantastic background stitch. His nose is so cute. I mean, everything about this is just so happy and sweet. And she has stitched these for her grandchildren. She doesn't have 6 though, but I think she started out, she has 4, is that right?
No, she has 5.
5? God, I can't keep track.
There's 5
So she ended up stitching the whole series though, because it was just one more. So maybe she's going to keep one for herself. How about that? So this is the snowman, and he is so sweet. Let me give you some pricing, because I haven't given you guys any pricing. I will continue to show you. Oh my God, I don't know. Look at the penguin. So cute. She has done a fantastic like herringbone stitch on the nose. Do you see how it like kind of sticks out? There's dimension to it. It is absolutely fantastic. Again, a different background stitch on every one. Colleen is just really, really creative when it comes to picking out stitches. This is turkey work on the top. It almost looks like one of our mink palms, but this is turkey work she has done, so you will learn how to do that. The initial deposit, if you want to do this in installments, I'm going to show you the other 4, is $432 plus shipping and taxes where applicable. And that covers your entire thread kit and the first 2 canvases. And then after canvases and stitch guides, I keep forgetting to say that, but just assume that because it's a club, a canvas always comes with a stitch guide. So the second installment and the third installment will be a month apart. One ships in January, one ships in February, 2 canvases, 2 stitch guides, $184. The alternative is to pay for the entire amount up front, get everything at the same time, and you will not have to pay $7.95 each time. So it's only a $24 savings, but again, who wants to pay for shipping when they don't have to? So the total club includes 6 canvases, detailed stitch guides, and a complete thread kit. Total paid without shipping is $800 for all 6, which is all your threads, all your stitch guides, all your canvases. So we're gonna keep marching along. I'll show you guys the, oh my God, he's so cute. This is the elf. There's a exceptional use of fireworks on his hat. Oh my gosh, his hair is darling. The hair is honestly what's kind of held up this show a little bit because we had a really hard time reordering that fantastic thread, but we finally got it. He's got a little bell on his hat, so sweet. Then, of course, we have the star of the show. And I have to say, I think Colleen has used a technique on the beard that I'm not even sure what it is. And it is so, so good. Maybe she's utilized our exclusive thread teddy in the hat. They're so cute. Rudolph is fantastic. She has also built up those light bulbs so they have a little dimension to them, which is hard to kind of see on camera, but in person you will see it. So darn sweet. Again, another interesting background stitch, different colors in the background. And there is one more. He is the polar bear. So darn cute too. And he's a little bit fuzzy and he has a lot of nice texture to him. And Colleen has done a fantastic job. So let me see if I can get them. This must be the one that's not for her grandchildren because it doesn't say Cece on the back. And Cece is her grandma name. So I think maybe the only one missing is Mrs. Claus. I feel like Mrs. Claus should be represented. So maybe that will be a future design.
They're 18 mesh, right?
They are 18 mesh. They're 4-inch rounds. I forgot that very key information. Sorry, I'm trying to get all of these on hands at the same time. So now I'm trying to pick up ornaments with one hand.
One thing I didn't think of, Melissa.
What?
If you want to do the club,
Yeah.
please call us with a card on file. It will help us process everything.
Yes.
If you don't have one on file.
Yes, if you don't have a card on file, we need your card on file, please, please, please. So hopefully you can see them all together. I might actually take a quick minute and put them back on the tree. Maybe you can help me with that, Ann. Just pop them back on the tree really fast so people can get a good idea of them all together. Whoops, sorry, you can start with the elf that I just dropped. But I think that that elf does not want to be hung.
Running away. He wants
He
to
is.
go.
Ann and I have both dropped him.
Let's call
So
him
funny.
Cedric.
Cedric the elf.
Thank you.
Wild.
And
Wild.
yes, so I'll show you, and I would love to see these all on a wreath. You guys know I'm obsessed with wreaths these days. And here we go. So there is the snowman, there is the elf, there is Santa, penguin, polar bear, and Rudolph. So Colleen has done a fantastic job. I will also tell you the designer of these is Needlepoint by Laura. It is now distributed by Blue Waters Stitchery. And one of the owners of Blue Waters has already asked me if we would make sure she got the stitch guides, and she wants a whole kit because she wants to stitch them because she thinks they're such fantastic samples. So that is a huge, huge compliment. So I hope many of you will dive in. We have a number of canvases in the building. I know they ordered extra because they knew that our customers would love them. So this will be fairly easy to get out the door, assuming that we can continue to get all the threads that we need. Thread acquirement is very, very challenging these days. So for right now, we're just taking orders live. Liz is moderating. Please make sure you have a card on file. Later on today, Emily and I will take some good pictures and get them up on the website if you need some time to kind of run the numbers, you know, work on your budget, like all the things. So again, the first installment sent out in December, and then the second installment January, the third installment February. 2 canvases, 2 canvases, 2 canvases, full thread kit up front. That's why that initial deposit is more expensive. And if you want to save on all the shipping and get everything at once and give yourself the flexibility to stitch the penguin when you're in the mood for a penguin, the Santa when you're in the mood for the Santa, then you'll have everything at the ready. So that's that. Am I showing this list? This is back on the...
No. That's not supposed to be there, sorry.
It's
No, just that. Oh, I think I just got set down there. All right. So our friend Catherine down in Dallas sent us these fantastic Easter eggs. And these are, I believe, all Susan Roberts. I don't have the Susan Roberts eggs in the building, but I thought it was a chance to show you, give you guys a really good idea of what these Elizabeth Crane Swartz canvases are going to look like finished up. So this one happens to be this cute little ducky Easter egg. So sweet. Love him. Love how this fabric, it's not really pleated, it's like just gently ruched almost. And then nice little treatment around it. So three-dimensional Easter egg with a flat bottom. And there is one that has like little dots on it with the pattern around the back. So cute. And then this floral piece, so sweet. So now that you're seeing these kind of this three-dimensional shape, that gives you a really good idea of what these are going to look like. So these canvases, I think, look a little odd on a flat object. But if you think about the fact that this is a three-dimensional egg, this is going to turn into needlepoint all the way around, needlepoint top, needlepoint bottom. And it's flat on the bottom because you need this to be flat in order to stand up, of course. So there is the pink floral Elizabeth Crane Swartz with Catherine's egg. And then we have the lime green with the purple. And again, kind of give you an idea of this is how this is going to work itself up. And this is blue with green, I think there's a greenery, like green buds. There we go. Again, it will turn into this three-dimensional object. And last but not least, the white floral on lilac. So we just love these, and Catherine's three-dimensional eggs gave us a good opportunity to show you how they're going to look finished. Catherine's are darling. We can order any of these Susan Roberts pieces for you. Of course, there's a lot less stitching. The finishing price is probably equivalent. So if you're looking for a little bit more bang for your buck stitching wise, there you go. Also in her bag of tricks, she's got a couple little fun things. Oh, Amy, how cute is this? Did you see this?
No, ooh.
This is a Taylor Studios. I didn't talk about Taylor Studios very much when you were here. I'm sorry about that. I put everything over there, but I didn't really cover that. Amy is the designer behind Taylor Studios. Taylor Studios is just available retail because everything is custom painted. So Catherine's initials are KR, and so this is really designed to be a scissor fob, but I think because she has add this fabulous tassel, it still might be a scissor fob, but it also might be a back tag, exactly. And these fun ribbons in it, so darn cute. So that's here for Catherine. And then another book canvas, similar to the one we saw earlier, but this is a Christmas version. This is also from, I believe, Maddie Sweet, one of the Gingham Stitchery designers. It's Gingham Stitchery, I just can't remember if it's Maddie's, and I think it's Maddie's. The Night Before Christmas, and again, finished as a little book. And there we go. So cute. So those are all here for Catherine. Gosh, sorry, I'm not doing a very good job over here. Our friend Lindy has stitched this and has done a fantastic color swap. This is, am I doing it right side up? Yes, I am. Double Happiness, and she has completely changed the color. So the canvas comes also from a Gingham Stitchery artist named Amelia. This is the Double Happiness symbol, and she's taken it from the blues to the reds, and it looks fantastic. Such a good color swap. And here for Bev is, oh, we have the exact same canvas. That doesn't happen very often. We love it. This is, it is so hard to find a good swimming ornament. And when this came out, I think about 8 months ago, I snatched these up. So apparently I think her granddaughter is the captain of the swim team. And I can see that from her embroidery on the back. So this has been finished gusseted. Her colors for the water are so good. I wish you could see them in person because the camera just isn't giving them justice. I'm sure those are thread work. No, I think it's Radiance. I think it's Radiance, and it's fantastic. This canvas is in the building if you are interested. 4-inch round on 18 mesh. Okay, that's here for Bev. Here for Beth. Beth is local to us. I believe this is from Patricia Sohn, but I'd have to double check on that. A very utilitarian needlepoint piece, damper closed, damper open. I probably need this at my cottage because I get really confused up there. We don't use the fire often enough, and then when we do, I'm like, wait, did we open it? Did we not? Are we leaving the house with it open? I get very confused. This is here for Becky. A 3D Santa round. What are these called? A roundup, that's what they call them. And he's really darling. I think he's an older design, maybe from Julie, what's her name? Ann's like, I don't know, Melissa, what's going on with your head today? Not much. That's what's going on with my head today. We can figure this out for you. Nico is her.
I would describe it as a general thought.
Julia's needlework. That's what it's called.
Oh, there you go.
So, oh, okay. Next up here for Karen, we have a number of things. She has a fantastic round in my personal stash, not stitched. This is Alaska. Ooh, she has beaded all of the letters.
Wow.
Beading those letters is so beautiful.
It is. Oh my gosh. So this is one of the travel rounds. I was fortunate enough to go to Alaska. Took my kids and my husband and I a few years ago. And I have a whole selection of Alaska rounds that I haven't stitched yet. So I got to get to it. But this is fantastic. Her beaded letters, amazing. What else do we have in here for Karen? Something.
Oh, that's lovey-dovey.
Oh, we love this canvas. We have sold this over and over and over again. And Karen is a fantastic beader because guess what? All of these letters are also beaded. So again, on Instagram, you are seeing it backwards. I love you to the moon and back. So fantastic. This is from Heidi, and we can order that for you. Heidi
Pink,
Stanley.
blue, or gold?
Comes in a number of different colorways. Pink, blue, and gold is what Liz is saying. And I think that may even be a color change because I don't think there's one with blue with just like that.
Oh, you mean like it has a blue background and I don't know.
Yeah, now I'm a little confused. But we can research your options. Actually, most of the options are probably on our website showing us sold out.
Yeah.
Anything on our website that says sold out, for the most part, we can reorder for you. So if you are ever surfing our website and it says sold out, just send us an email or use that contact us now button and we will take care of that. And oh my gosh, Liz, you need to do this one if you haven't. This is Mackinac Island. Liz was actually working with Amy to kind of plan a trip up there for her. And again, Karen has stitched or has beaded all of the letters. So we love sparkle for a letter. We love velvet for a letter, but the beading's kind of gold standard and not everyone can do it well. And it looks fantastic. Karen is knocking it out of the park. So, okay, so that's all here for Karen. That all goes together in there. Thank you. Okay, what do we have here for Anne Marie? Oh, Annie's gonna love this one. I think Annie's stitched this one. This is from Good Point Designs. And the little Mary round with those darling sheep. And she's put a little beads in the mistletoe up top.
Cool.
So cute. And a really fun little background stitch in the bottom with a little more fireworks in there, which I would not have thought to put fireworks in the grass. And it looks fantastic. That is the best thing about seeing all these finished items. Like, oh, I wouldn't have thought to do that. And I definitely would not have. So, this is here for another Karen. There are a couple Donji candy canes. Donji distributes candy canes by, are these CH Designs maybe? I can't remember. One of their artists. And you can kind of find any theme you want. Liz has the realtor candy cane. Sabrina has stitched the hairdresser candy cane for her hairdresser.
I did the Marine Corps.
You did the Marine Corps.
There's a karate one.
There's like kind of any theme you can think of, it's probably there. This is the yarn one, which I think is so darling. I have not seen this one before. And really, really sweet. And then there are also ones for many, many cities, countries, states. And this says Dubai. Again, you're seeing it backwards. I love these Sundance flowers she has put on here. So good. Fantastic. So those are also here for Karen. Next up we have more for Karen. Wow. These are the Rachel Berry cups and more beading, people. She's making me so envious of her beading. That peppermint is all beads, and I think Karen needs to maybe come and give everyone a beading lesson because she's so good. And the snowflake is beaded, however, that's, I believe, fireworks or radiance in the background. This little heart stitch at the top is very creative, love it. So those are here for Karen as well. Next up. Well, this is an interesting finish. I love it. This is here for Anne, and this is technically was a key fob, but she wanted it finished as a paperweight, and my finishers did a fantastic job. So this is very heavy. Like I can't tell you how heavy it is. It's got to be a pound at least. I have no idea what's inside of it. Something very heavy is inside of it, and this Greek key, but it was designed as a fob or a bookmark, and now it will be a paperweight, maybe to hold open a stitch book while she's trying to look at a stitch, maybe to hold open a cookbook if she's not a messy chef. And so we can do this with anything, and I love that. And sometimes our finishers get us out of our own box. So this could be done with this Ann K blue and green piece. It could be done with this Colors of Praise, kind of green and raspberry piece, olive and raspberry piece. If you are a 13 mesh stitcher, it would look really great. Oh, it just went falling behind me. No idea.
That was me.
Oh, it was you? What was it? Did you drop your phone again?
No, I dropped my
13 mesh from Jenny. Nope, from Coco Frank. Sorry, from Coco Frank. So that is here and available. This is for our friend Trisha. We met Trisha a couple different retreats over the years. From Good Point, she's done the love sign. Again, just about any topic you could want, Good Point has a little sign for. We of course have the NDLPT sign in the building. We can order love. There's one that says smoosh. There's one that says marry. There's one that says vote. There's one that says pinch, maybe. I can't remember. And then she also has recovering thread liquor, which I think is kind of funny. I've seen this before. I can't remember the designer offhand, but we can order that for you. And she's had it finished as either a bag tag or an ornament, maybe for one of her stitching bags. Love it. I think I see something in here where someone has emulated me, which I love. This is here for Jenny, and I have the same exact piece in the building. She's even done all of my stitches, which I love. We did ask Jenny to source her own fabric because the fabric on the back of this it's called Rough, R-U-F-F Night, which my poor Murphy had his rough night last night. He was so stoned, poor thing. But this fabric is kind of hard to find. If you search for this, it's a Lily Pulitzer fabric. It's been discontinued. I went on Etsy and searched Rough Night, but make sure you don't get the jersey fabric. That stretchy fabric does not do well for finishing. You need, like, is it cotton twill? Is that what that would be called? So really, really cute. So I think my friend Megan had done this to start with. I copied her, now Jenny's copying me, and it's making the world go round in a beautiful way. So that's here for Jenny. This piece is from the Plum Stitchery. It comes in like 4 or 5 different dog types and a cat. The painted canvas is on white with a red bow, but we have all changed it up to match the Rough Night fabric. So we can order those for you. Oh, this canvas is in the building because I pulled this, but not for this.
So how about that?
So how about that is right. Rio del Lago. Her son, I believe, is a marathon runner, and so this is in honor of a marathon he has run, is my recollection. Hopefully I've got that right. This is, love this piece. I keep saying I want to go to Washington, D.C. and go to the zoo just to have an excuse to stitch this canvas. This canvas is in the building. This is the Washington, D.C. Zoo, of course, the home of the 2 pandas whose names I don't remember right now, but we've all heard of them, and there is the background fabric. So fantastic. This canvas is in the building. You will see it shortly. Another bag of fun for Julie. Do you remember the designer, Liz?
I do not. I just remember I love it.
I love this piece. We've sold it a number of times. Of course, this is the leg lamp from
Christmas Story.
Thank You, Christmas Story. And so fun, so fun.
She just did such a good job on it.
The love, so pretty. I can find out the designer
A.
of
Bradley.
that. There's a couple people who do
No, I
a
found
similar
it.
one.
A. Bradley.
A. Bradley. So hopefully we can still get that.
I think he
This, I believe, is a KCN designer. Again, the brain's not percolating quite right today. This piece, Dove, is so pretty, and I have not seen this before. Julie has also beaded her letters. It's like beaded letter day at the Wool and the Floss. And then another emulated finish. Oh shoot, and I feel so bad. Whoever the first one who finished it this way commented the last time I showed one, and she said, I'm so happy people are loving my finish. No, Tracy copied somebody else, and she meant, her name starts with an R. I'm so sorry. The brain is just not percolating today. So, but this is the transfer wear turkey with the gingham ruffle around the edges. So sweet. So sweet. So that's all here for Julie. Next up, a fantastic
That might say it was
nutcracker.
Betsy.
I don't know.
Eisender, that's what she said.
Maybe, I mean, at this point, which came first, the chicken or the egg,
That's
right?
what I'm saying.
But whoever, someone commented that, oh, that was my original one. I'm so glad people are loving it and copying it. So this is a fantastic finish. So this is here for Sandra. This is the champagne nutcracker. Look at how dapper he is. And she's had us do two different things, and this is so clever. So first of all, there's a pocket in the back for the acrylic stand, so he can be a little stand-up. If you wanted to slide this acrylic stand-up off, you could flip up this S-hook and hang him. So very clever finish. I don't think I have the champagne nutcracker in the building. Oh my God, he's so cute, so cute. But I do have the Irish nutcracker and the Scottish nutcracker. We're on a cultural theme right now. So there's the Irish nutcracker, and again the same size from Susan Roberts, 18 mesh, and the Scottish nutcracker. So fantastic. So this one, we have a lot of Dirty Martini themed things going on. Maybe because Liz and Kelly are obsessed with their Dirty Martinis. This is here for Trisha.
Oh my God.
So cute. So it's like a double bag tag. So the martini is finished as a bag tag, and then the olive is looped around the martini. So like a double hung bag tag. So I don't have these two canvases in the building right now. We could order this for you. But what Liz did pick up at Market, which is kind of in the same vein, is the caviar. So that would be a really cute bag tag too. Really fun. So the caviar is here and available. Here is, as promised, a travel round, and if anyone was interested in the Washington DC Zoo canvas, the National Zoo that Julie had stitched, here it is. But what I'm here to actually show you is Marie's version of, oh, this is two-sided, very clever. So St. Paul and Minneapolis. So it's like we need like a Dallas and a Fort Worth, and what other double cities are there? So really fantastic. Marie is the designer behind Detroit Needleworks. However, these two are from Silver Needle, and we can order those for you. We do have a number of our other travel rounds in the building. I happen to pull the National Zoo version and the Florence version. I just found out when I called my daughter on Monday night that she's in Thailand. She
Alrighty then.
is in between jobs and found some travel group that's focused on travelers between the ages of like 21 and 30. And she's like just signed the dotted line and went. I'm like really proud of her for having that confidence to just be like, I'm going to do this. And she's been sending us pictures, which are absolutely fantastic. So here for Dee Dee is the Harrods Bear shopping bag, and we have this in the building. Dee Dee, I think, has the real Harrods Bear in hers because her son, I believe, works in London. I think I have that right. So she provided her own bear. So if you want the true and authentic Harrods Bear, you need to provide that Harrods Bear yourself. And we finish it with an actual piece of a Harrods bag on the back. We build the handles. The canvas itself, we sell it here as a pair. I'm gonna open up this bag, and it is designed with the bear popping out of the top, but we like to do it three-dimensionally. So if you're gonna want a finish like this, you don't stitch the handles, you don't stitch the bear. You just stitch the square, and then our finishers do the rest. We sell ours with this darling little matching bear. His head looks exactly like the Harrods Bear. I mean, almost exactly. He just doesn't have a Harrods ribbon on him. So you will see somebody else's that I'm gonna show you in a second that used our bear, and I think you're gonna get the same look without having to have a son living in London to send you a real Harrods Bear. Sorry, I'm not doing that very well, Ann, thank you. These are here for Terry, my friend Terry. So this is the same Harrods canvas with the same finish. This little bear is what we sell to go inside, and really all you see is his head. I will leave it up to Terry, but it's very easy to cut off this whole keyring version. But you cut that off and he's gonna look just like the Harrods Bear that we showed earlier with the real Harrods Bear. Terry has also stitched the Scooter Designs flag bear. Love him. I got a shipping notice this week. I have had a number of these on order for a very long time from this designer, and these are coming in this week. I'm pretty sure I ordered extra, so if you are interested in the flag bear, we can get that for you. So Terry did a fantastic job stitching him.
Wasn't she stitching that when we were at the cottage?
I think she was. I think she was stitching it with us. So Terry and I and Amy spent a weekend last November, like almost a year ago, at the cottage together, and she was stitching him then. So I don't think it took that long to get him finished, for the record, but that was that. Okay, I think I have covered everything in front of me. Liz, have I missed anything? Anything we need to communicate? Okay, today, so we didn't do a lot of product today. There's a lot of new product in the building, don't get me wrong, but we have a lot of catch-up work to do. We are a little behind on emails, we're a little behind on voicemails, we're a little behind on thread pulls. When we have 2 days where we completely devoted to in-store customers, that's what happens. And it was totally worth it, but we're gonna use today to get caught up. And I think that's kind of it. So Liz will be back on Tuesday. I just got a text from Kelly for anyone who's asking. She's doing really, really well. Her PT person was very pleased with her progress. So she's coming along just the way she should be. So that's the update on Kelly. I think that's it. So we will have the new club live on our website later on today, but if you want to order it now, feel free. We have 20 that will be ready to go in December, so if you want to be part of the first batch, let us know. We're very proud of Colleen and the work she's done with these. So I think that's it. Again, if you had signed up for the lottery for our large March retreat, our Lakeside Luck March retreat, please make sure you've paid your invoice. We are going to get to work on that today and tomorrow to make sure that whoever hasn't paid, we're going to pass those spots along to the next people on the list with the next lottery. So I would hate for you to miss out on your spot because you didn't see your email. So thank you all for joining us, and we will chat soon. Bye.